No. No, there's just no way. There isn't any way that 500 people could possibly tolerate the stupid stuff that I put out! It's happening, isn't it? Fucking specials! I've wanted to revisit this list for a long time, in all honesty. The first time I did this list, I figured I did a decent job for a guy who'd done all of one staggering countdown in his lifetime before, but nonetheless I feel I could have done a much better job on it. Hence, this. Not to mention, a special should pretty much be a good throwback to what used to make the channel good, so I figured I'd do some Sonic stuff. As you know if you watched the first countdown, I am terrible with segues, so here we go. You know, I have fond memories of the first time I unlocked Super Sonic in Sonic 3, and Jesus Christ, did I have fun! Despite it being the most bland and generic of all these, I still think Super Sonic would deserve a spot on this list. Design isn't anything too special. I mean, we've seen a million Golden Warriors before, Dragon Ball Z, Bionicle Heroes, but nonetheless it's a cool power-up to add to the already awesome arsenal of power-ups Sonic has. The reason it's so low on the list, however, is because the other ones take this sort of thing and go miles further with it. I'm at a loss for words here. Super Silver isn't anything special, just an aesthetically pleasing version of my favorite character. I feel he pulls off the super form better, but there's no gameplay experience to see here.
Oh, and for the record, I had a rule in place last time regarding only having Sonic forms in this list, but I'm totally retconning that this time around, which is totally and obviously why I have Super Silver and Super Tails in this list.
Oh, did I say that out loud? The joke is Super Tails. There really isn't much to say about Super Tails' design. I mean, he's the exact same thing as regular Tails, only he flashes white and has flicky— Oh, speaking of which—
Flicky Army of Death.
Let's just say that if you have a difficult time with boss battles while playing as Super Tails, you don't deserve to play a video game, because he spurs Modern enemies faster than humanly possible. I'm not even the first one to comment on this. These things are insane. Yep, my number one's been ranked down a bit. Since my primary reason for liking this form is pretty much the exact same as it was in the first countdown, I just recommend you go watch that and figure it out for yourself, because I do not feel like repeating all that info. Even though this guy is a recolor, I still kind of like how they did the recoloring. The design really does make you think that Sonic is pissed, and because he absorbed the 3 most negative world rings, that kind of fits. While Sonic does kind of look out of place wearing golden armor, and I did just say that, out of place, that does not mean at all he doesn't look fucking awesome wearing it. Not to mention Sonic's sword, Calibur, which he's wielded through the entirety of Black Knight, finally transforms into its destined form, Excalibur. Wow, I totally didn't see that one coming. But predictability aside, it's still a really cool transformation for design alone. And if that's enough to get you high on this list, you know you've done something right. Not to mention, I do like the fact that it's used the 4 sacred swords and not the 7 you name it, because, well, let's face it, there's kind of a common thing among 7 transformation items. Not to mention, despite it being painfully easy, I did find the final boss very entertaining nonetheless, because, well, let's just face it, that battle felt epic. I also found myself very much enjoying the final cutscene leading up to the boss. It showed Sonic's personality perfectly, and exactly how you would react in this kind of situation. Not to mention, when Sonic's theme starts playing right before he transforms, that was one of the most nostalgic moments I felt during the entirety of Black Knight. It also brings up a good point. What good is a world that goes on forever? I won't go any further into this, but I will let people know that I found this question very interesting, and it actually made me think, which is weird for a video game. Ooh, okay. Alright, now that that's over, it's time to get back to what makes this channel so great. Why the fuck do you people subscribe?
Will this episode actually happen in the next few years?
Probably not.
But hey!
The fuck?